this is a separate video. I'm just gonna break down. So if I'm in front of any NCAA family or anyone that has parents, let's say that I'm your son right now, or even I'm the commissioner's son. If I'm in high school, right, and I go back to Gulf Coast High School or any high school for the matter, and there's a bunch of women there, and they're basically saying how I need to listen to them, and I need to basically start over, which is not how you talk to an athlete, because there isn't a start. You get one try, to make your life. So I go back there. They're telling me, truthfully, that when I go back, if I'm not attracted to what I see, that I'm sexist. That is the only reason why I do not want to play sports anymore. I am not attracted to what the hell I just went through. Honestly. And I don't care if I'm single. Like, oh yes, you're supposed to say. I don't. This isn't. I'm just going to be simpler, and I'll leave it like this. I go back to this school. The girls got so used to telling men how attractive we are. I'd like to tell women how attractive I think they are. People are going to say they're pretty. I'd like to say how attractive I think. I'll just say it like this. This is reasonable now. I learned what wolves in sheep's clothing means, right? The issue in the city is profile. So I go to a school and they're going to say, oh, they're new people, right? I don't like that word, but they're the same person, I guess. The high school helped me out. I go back to Gulf Coast High School, and the older people that don't know them, honestly, truthfully, don't know them will say, oh, Isaiah, she's a little, nice girl. She couldn't have possibly hurt you. Like, stop talking, you know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't do that. And then you have to go off what the high schoolers say. But my point is like, that's not true. NFL will say she can. If she doesn't do it right with him, she will hurt him every time. Right? So if they're projecting those things and I'm coming and I'm talking to them saying, if you're not going to do these things, tell me. The city's prolonging this process. Right? So the point of what I'm getting to is I want to do it the right way. I want her to basically have the child right now. I want her to understand this is a start to finish accomplishment. The only thing I want her to understand in this is that if you work hard, this is the simple, if you work hard for a very long time, you will be successful every single time because somebody else does not want to and you did. That is the reality in everything. Hard work pays off. Secondary, they're misinformed about hard work in the NFL. My perspective, you're asking a black man to go in the spotlight and to be a leader, which means that I'll leave it like that, and I can also survive. But the point is, they think this isn't a risk. They think this is like you go into the NFL and you don't train 3 times a day. They think that you see them all the time. They think that your kids think you're a great parent. They think as if that, you aren't forced to move in unsafe environments. For some odd reason in this city or in my life, football is every time someone says just go to the NFL, I'm like, say the right information to me. I know I already explained it, but can you say the right information to me? Please? That I'm getting ripped off by going into this league, not looking at every option or sport. This isn't guaranteed money. So I'm a wide receiver, and I went with the best decision because of a playbook. I didn't go based off the opinions of women. I went with the best guy or the best playbook, right, which is the best offense I could think of or find. So they're like, you go off the Stanford. No, you go off of a pro-style offense. You go off of whether or not they were successful in the playoffs or in the finals or whatever you call it. That's the team you gravitate to, or at least I thought. This is at 4 minutes. I'm being filtered because this is going to spread forever. I'm attracted to Yovanna Ventura. I think Yovanna Ventura is a beautiful person. I think that I do. And when people say, no, you're supposed to because of skin color or because of race, I'm at the point now, I'm just going to be abrasive with it. I want to fight people if they keep opening their mouth about race. I'm done with it. And the more you prolong this and the more you insult me with it, the further I don't even watch, really, like, sit down and, like, all the time, like, all the if you guys, this is coming from like a human, from critique, I always say, if you keep talking about race and what I'm supposed to be attracted to, I will encourage people to go somewhere else and watch a different sport. That is sick to me. Accept criticism. Accept that I can be attracted to whoever I want to be attracted to. Because of biology. Not muscle, biology. My body is involuntarily telling me something. This is a nice person. This is a compatible person. This is a hardworking person. This has to stop in this city. Look at Yovanna Ventura. I promise. I don't care if you put her next to most women. She's taller. She's a model. At 18, she'll look like a woman. Accept the criticism. And this is the only reason why I'm not getting married. I'm not going to have you twist my brain up and force my kids to hear, oh, Isaiah, you sound racist. You're my dad. Exactly, because you're probably going to be mixed. Or to them, they're probably mixed. You know what I mean? So it's an insult to force me to believe something that I can't tell my kids. So I went Division III. I don't want to tell them, oh, this doesn't have this side effects. I don't want you to hear me. I'm wrong. Not to them. I'm wrong to my children. Like, that's why it's just letting people know. Janice Solar, hopefully you'll get this. That's why I really wanted to have a child with Janice Solar, and I really wanted to have a child with Tanisha and the woman from the store. That's really why I'm like pressing, and I'm giving them unlimited chances, and possibly yes, but I don't think she's aware of like the reality of what I'm talking, give up being friends or whatever. But the the woman from Miller's, you know what I mean, like coming out of my pocket for like the surrogate or the ability to pamper her for the rest of her life for just accepting or staying around, like in general. Agreeing to if those don't work out and you can't find somebody is what I mean. It's free will. But I want you to hear this, and it's just insulting. I come back to school, the visuals say, I need to understand that I'm not attractive because I'm not this. Not race, I'm not this because of one person. Instead of it being biology, they called it desire, right? In music, they call it desire. He's a good dancer, right? He's a good singer. They're going off of like a couple people, right? So again, Yovanna Ventura, not media TV. I'm wrong because I didn't say yes to a white woman is the program belief. Just a white person. It couldn't possibly be someone from Britain. It couldn't be someone from China. Especially since it's an international league. It couldn't be anybody but the United States of America's perspective. And you need to fix this. And you need to fix this in this city. And I would just ask you to have a coach tell them, if you do not look like this, right, or look like Yovanna Ventura, and I'll just say, like, some of them are they stop developing. If you don't look like Yovanna Ventura, please stop talking about beauty. Let a beautiful woman talk about beauty. Why? They'll talk about tones. They'll talk about weight class. They'll talk about height. They're not just going to say, because I say so. Now, I know you can't force people to, like, oh, click, but I'm saying realistically, it's like we're going off of, like, facial expressions. Like, the modeling community, like, there's, like, multiple. There's fitness, right? I just go off of you look like a football, look like a QB, Superman, superhero. You hear those affirmations, or you look like a Marine, you look like you know what I mean? But, like, when you talk about modeling, like, tell these kids, like, you're wrong. I could have been a model at 18 for Men's Warehouse. Like, you're telling me the wrong information my entire life, and it's hurting my feelings. And honestly, like, I was woken up at 18. I wasn't ready for all this stuff. I'm a truth person. I can't take diction like that. These are good and attractive people on that poster from Men's Warehouse. Didn't have to be in a shred to be beautiful or to be a model. Please correct them.